Welcome back to CETV, guys. Today, we're here to talk about all the latest and greatest from Canon with our good friend, James Distefano. How are you, James?
Very well, guys. Thanks so much for having me in. Super excited. It was super great to test the 6 III out.
So the brand new, only been out a couple of weeks, Canon EOS R6 Mark III, and James has been testing it.
Yeah, certainly have. We put it through a lot, actually. We did several jobs with it. We had a job with Roger Cook, where we were on the gimbal running through, so that was a great job. We also had a commercial shoot, full day, 8-hour commercial shoot. Yep. Put it through, compared it to some really high-end cameras, the R5 II and the R5C, and I also shot it on a wedding as my main camera for
the commercial shoot was mostly videos, is that right?
So yeah, so our commercial shoot on Thursday, that was mostly video. So we compared it in an interview setup, and we had 3 cameras running, the R5 to the 5C, and we're seeing how the 6 R3 ties into that lineup of cameras.
And how did it go?
Phenomenally well. Yeah, really, really good. Look, so when I first got it, I was a bit like, I'm not so sure about it. And then I was like looking at it, and I was like, I can't really see the difference between the different cameras and stuff. As I got more into it and I started to grade it and really explore with the C-Log2 profile and the capabilities of the sensor, it started to impress me a lot. And then I just started to like it more and more and more. It's a really good sensor in there, guys. Yeah.
So battery life?
Battery life's fantastic. I think we would have gone through 1 battery on a 6-hour wedding day, maybe 2 batteries for our full commercial shoot, where we were shooting an 8-hour day, where we were filming for the full day. And
so I can't see many spare batteries anymore.
No, I think that's a really strong point with the 6 III compared to like the 5s and the Z80s and everything else. It's this, if you're like a wedding professional and you want to have a nimble kit, something lightweight, and you can change the batteries in and out, that's a really good option.
So were you doing any run and gun video as well, or more just sort of stationary setup?
Yeah, so really interestingly, this performed really well in controlled lighting environments where we kind of lit the scene. We had like a 3 lighting setup. It performed equally as good in like the run and gun situations in low light environments. So we went to the Perth Museum and saw an exhibition there in super low light. And this thing was just like, the focus was pinpoint sharp the whole time. I was able to do moving shots. The IBIS is really natural. Coupled with the VCM lens, it's a pretty phenomenal setup, to be honest.
Did you try any of the new Z lenses with it on this time?
Yes, I tried the 24 to 105. We got some wedding footage. I haven't had the chance to review it, unfortunately. There is some footage in there with the Z.
No, because I mean that's really good as well on the gimbal with the internal zoom when you're doing your run and gun.
That's it. And this thing on the gimbal goes like it's a really good gimbal camera. It's so lightweight.
Yeah, definitely. And so that was mostly on the gimbal with the VCMs or with the Zs, or a bit of both?
So mostly used the 35 and the 20 for the full time I was using it. We did chuck the zoom lens on, and we used the long 24 to 105 and the body pretty much as it was, and we didn't rig it out or anything. And that was, I think, a bit of a benefit, because you can kind of hold it and stabilize it in your hands, and with the IBIS and lens stabilization, it's a really reliable setup.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Were you plugging in external monitors and all sorts of things like that too?
I didn't. I haven't played around with the ports. I think definitely heaps of capabilities to rig it out. But I think, for me personally, if I was to pick up this camera, I would pick it up and use it as it is. I think that's what it's designed to do.
That's awesome.
So it's like straight out of the box type of camera. So maybe more to like a enthusiast, someone who doesn't want to have a lot of rig gear and monitors. Like they just want to buy the camera. Just go out
and do some good video production.
Yeah, that's it.
As it is.
And cool. This camera, it outperformed the 5C for image quality.
Wow.
Really, really good image quality on there. Low light, it did really, really well. The autofocus in low light, I was doing shots through mirrors. The focus is just like, it was detecting Morgan's eye through the glass in like no light environment. It was just focusing, man. And I could like touch it, on the screen. And sometimes in low light on even the 5.2 and the 5C, you just won't find a contrast point to focus. This thing it just locked focus, and you could get really amazing shots with it.
That's awesome. What about the stills for the wedding?
I could not tell the difference between the 6 III and the 5.2, and that's saying something, because the 6.2 The 6.2, I didn't quite like the image quality as much as the 5.2, so I decided to get another one of these bodies. So I have 2 of those, but yeah, this would fit into that lineup perfectly. And I think it's a really, really...
And you played with it for the stills a bit low light as well?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, wedding receptions, we're shooting in low light, 1.4, focus was, dead sharp.
Yeah.
The sensor in it, the low light capabilities is pretty
I think you were saying
man.
before the speed of the sensor was pretty good.
The speed
Like
as in
processing speed and how quick
so no overheating, no processing issues. We were shooting 4K the entire time. We didn't play around with the 7K open gate, unfortunately. But yeah, in like the 4K modes, we shot interviews for an hour and a half, continuous running time, and
And in the wedding, like when you were doing low light and stuff, what was the highlights in the shadow areas, like the detail?
Yeah, really good. So we did a lot of flash photography with this as well. Created some really high dynamic scenes at the wedding. And we created some pretty cool work with it, I have to say, where I think this is probably one of the best dynamic range cameras I've used. Awesome. It's really, really good with the dynamic range. It comes through on the video a lot more, I think. Like photography, you can push and pull a little bit more, with the raw files, but with video, this just has like, I was getting some shots of my fiance Morgan in the museum, and just like we could get the range of her walk-in, like perfect exposure, and then get like all of the detail of the background. And it's like to have it in a, how much are these? $4,000 body? It's pretty impressive. I don't think I've seen anything quite like it.
So you might have another edition of the kit soon.
Yes, whether or not I'll be picking one up myself as a professional, it's a good question, because I'm really interested in the C50. I think using this has made me realize how big this step in sensor technology is. I think this is a big jump between like the 5C and then now the C50 and 6.3.
I mean, the 5C is a little bit older now, still a beautiful camera.
But this is a big jump.
Definitely. And Canon's making such leaps and bounds with all the tech and videos. So as you said, maybe the C50 will be the way to go.
I think so, but it depends what you're using it for. Myself as a professional, who I'm going to be knocking this all the time. I'm going to be dinging it. The body construction is a little cheaper in comparison to your professional bodies, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because now you have an amazing sensor.
But as you said, you got a lightweight
run and gun. That, you can pick this up and take it out of the body and use it. And for someone who's using this more as maybe like a prosumer, really good option.
Cool.
Obviously then you're moving into your bigger bodies, the C80 and stuff, and it's a bit more intimidating. So
and then you need to sort of rig it out, what they're filming us on today, some of the C70.
That's right, You just big intimidating camera, very heavy. This thing's look, it's a hard one. I think I would like to see a few changes in the body to bring it more to like a 5.2. So like if there was a 5.3 body with this sensor, it's brainless for me.
That's hopefully next year. We'll see. There's always going to be new cameras coming out.
The one thing that Canon could do to improve this would be lock the dial, so we're not bumping it on the weddings a lot and hitting it into bulb, because that's that can be a bit of a pain. And the other thing would be I would say. I've lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. So I think the bulb's the main thing. That's probably what holds me back the most. Just a bit of a design difference to the body would make it more.
And what was your favourite thing about it?
The autofocus, I think, is probably my favorite thing in there. I think autofocus is what's kind of progressing a lot, like being able to shoot and kind of move in that way and not be restricted by the autofocus is pretty incredible.
Awesome.
Definitely. And then the sensor as well. I'm pretty blown away by it, to be honest. Like the things I'm picking at, it's very small, very minute.
Definitely. No, I know you said you were very excited, and I mean, look, I'm excited by that battery life to shoot was it a 6-hour wedding and an 8-hour corporate video shoot? And
I don't remember changing battery. It was very small. It's insane. Like that is like this body design, and to have that option, to have a camera that can just shoot a full day without changing the batteries.
And as you said, no overheating on the long video.
No overheating.
Really awesome.
Good battery life. I'm excited to see what the C50 has. I think, because I would like to know if it can compete with the battery life of this, because this thing's really good.
That's awesome.
So I think definitely worth the upgrade from the 6.2. I think compared to the 6.2, this thing is this thing's good. It's like it's better. I think it's a big jump between the 2 and the 3, and then it lines up with these perfectly. Like you can use this.
It sounds like a good complement for you with having the R6 II, the R5 II, the R5C, that you're covering a lot of bases as well.
I would probably I would probably, if I was to pick up this camera, I would probably sell off the 6.2 and then move to this. But yeah, it would be a hard move to pick it over the 5.2 for me personally.
No, the 5.2 does different things.
It does different things. Yeah, that's it. But I would say this has got its own strengths compared to this body. But for what I use it for, that's probably a little bit more.
Awesome. Cool. So there you have it, guys. First impressions on the R6 III for stills and video with James Distefano. And if you like what you see, don't forget, check the links below, like and subscribe. They're on sale now. Stock might be a little bit tricky for the first little bit, but start of December 2025. So December, January stock will be coming through, but check it out, cameraelectronic.com.au. Don't forget, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.